Hello traders, it's become apparent that my training videos weren't quite self-explanatory enough and people are getting a little bit confused, so let me explain what the software is doing in a bit more detail. First thing to note guys, when I trade, by the way, the software's open the trade, almost perfect entry, look at that. Open the trade here and almost instantaneously rallied for around 44 points, amazing accuracy. But what actually happened, let me go into detail. So if you go over to here on the right hand side and use your mouse, you'll left click your mouse, you can squeeze the chart like that. So when the trade opened, the stop loss, which is represented by this red dotted line, was down here. Now you wouldn't have seen it unless you squeezed your chart. Okay, so that's point one. So see that dotted line, the red dotted line, that is your stop loss. Okay, let me put the charts back as they were. Then what happened was the software, because you've said by default, software, when you make 25 points, please protect my entry. So what happened? It rallied. Then immediately, once the software saw 25 points in profit, the red line jumped straight up to your entry point, plus 2 points so that you don't lose any money. So you always stay in profit. So now the software has got you into a position where you cannot lose any money. Now that's key. Most software out there doesn't do that. So that's what that red dotted line is. It's protecting you now from any losses. Impossible to lose now unless some catastrophic news report comes out and the market gaps down. But at the moment you cannot lose any money. So that's point one. So that red dotted line will not move again unless you move it yourself. Okay. Now the second thing is this blue line. That is the auto trade management. Now that line will not move a great deal because it's monitoring price action on the higher time frames. So what it's trying to do is keep you in a trade much more longer term. So for hundreds of points rather than 30 points. That's how you make serious money in trading. So you can leave this as it is. That's absolutely fine. You could even take profit now. You could take the 40 points and get out if you wanted to, just by opening your terminal and closing the trade. But the idea is to leave the software running, right? So just to reiterate, that red line will not move again automatically. It's you that has to move it from now on. But the blue, solid blue line here is the auto trade management that will continuously adapt itself, but will not move a great deal, guys. It's not one of those things that's going to move really fast. That could stay in that position for hours because it's monitoring the higher time frames, right? Because it's trying to keep you in longer term positions. So we've got an amazing entry here. So the software's going to try and keep us, because this could rally for hundreds and hundreds of points. So this is trying to keep you in the trade for as long as it possibly can. However, you could, as a trader, if you didn't want to rely on the auto trade management, you could now left click on this red line and move it like this, look. And you can see that's your stop loss. So I've just said to the software, if price comes back down to this red line now, take me out of the trade. So it overrides the blue line. But what we're trying to do is leave this alone, so put it back down here, and let the auto trade management move up slowly, leave that down there. But you know, if you suddenly get a massive spike and then price starts coming down, you might want to just move your stop around like this. You know, it's up to you. That's a manual stop, guys. That will not change again automatically. That's entirely up to you to move that red line. It's the blue line that's automatic. I really hope that's clear. Remember, that blue line will not move a great deal because it's trying to keep you in what they call a position trade, which is longer term for hundreds of points. So if you want to take quick wins, which is not what this is about, it's trying to keep you in trades longer, you can move the stop yourself. That red line is a manual stop. So once again, I'll move it to there. That now says to the market, if you come down now to that red line, I am out of the trade. Software will stop, close the trade and start looking for new trades. Okay? That's entirely up to you if you use that red line, okay? I really hope that's cleared that up. And if you've got any questions, please send me a message. Thanks for listening. Speak to you soon.